Welcome to SBCCtv. In this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate how to embed a Google Calendar into an OmniUpdate page. So before we get started, you'll need to have a Google Calendar, and it needs to be shared as public. I'm going to show you this when I get into Google so that you know how to share this, but that's one thing you need to have set up is a Google Calendar, and it needs to be shared as public. So let's take a look at Google Calendars. So here's an example of my Google Calendars. I'm going to hide this. You can see I had a doctor's appointment. I've got a pizza party at lunch today. And then I also have an example Google Calendar. So that's what we're going to be working with today in this tutorial. So how do I share this so that it's public? I'm going to click the down arrow next to the calendar. I'm going to click on share this calendar. And you can tell I've already set this up. So I've shared the calendar, and the default is probably to share this calendar with everyone at SBCC City College, which would be okay except for if you share it only with SBCC City College, the person has to be logged into their Gmail account in order to see this calendar. So if you embed it on a web page and they're not logged in that same browser, they can't see that calendar. So I suggest strongly that you share it and you make this calendar public. You know, if you're embedding it on a web page, you probably want everyone to be able to see the dates on it so that if they come to that page, they can see the dates on it. But that's kind of up to you, how you want to do this. So I'm going to go back to my calendars, and this time I'm going to show you actually how to grab the code now that you need to embed it. So I'm going to click my down arrow. I'm going to click on calendar settings, and notice you can see my calendar name, a little description I've created in here, and then several different things in here. You can actually customize the colors and size and other options if you want to. I'm not going to go into detail about that. I'll kind of show you quickly. So here is the area where I can customize it, maybe make a little bit different color for background color. And then this calendar title, if I type in here, it actually overrides the current calendar title. So if I put example title and then click update HTML, that button, notice it overrides the title that I had. And this is actually the content that you're going to want to grab, or that you're going to grab to embed. There's a few other different things you can do in here. You can change the size, but I'm going to actually show you how to do that in OmniUpdate. You can add a border if you want to add a border to it. So not real fancy things. And you can also decide to maybe remove some things from your calendar. So if I remove the date was here, it's gone, now it's back on here. So just some really simple things. So I'm going to click calendar to go back to my calendars, and I will show you another way to get the embed code, because I could have just copied that embed code from there. I'm going to go into calendar settings, and this time instead of clicking on the customize the color and size, I'm actually going to grab the content out of here. So I'm going to select, triple click to select all of this content, Control C on my keyboard, at least if you have a PC, Control C to copy this. And then I'm just going to go into a page that I already have set up in here to put this content in. So I'm in OmniUpdate, I'm in the page content, and there's a button that says Insert, Edit, Embedded Media. So I'm going to click this button, and I'm going to go straight to the Source tab. And I'm going to paste that embedded content into this Source tab. And then I'm going to click on the General tab. And notice here I can change the dimensions if I want to. So I know that this is going to be too wide for my page. So I'm going to click and select 400, and I'm just going to kind of click away from it and you can see that it keeps the dimensions because I have constrained proportions set on here. And then I'm just going to click Insert, Save, and here is my small little calendar. Now if I click the Edit button in OmniUpdate, this page, as you can see, has an Edit Main Content, and then it has an Edit Right panel. This may be a case where you want to use the entire content. You don't have anything that you're using on this Edit Right panel, and there's actually a template to do that, but you probably haven't used that template, and you're putting this on a page that doesn't have that. So if you want this right panel removed, you can email the help desk and ask for this right panel to be removed, and then you can also resize this. So let's say I did want to resize this. I can come into my page, select my calendar, select my insert, and then I can make my changes. But just make sure to test it on different browsers to make sure that that calendar is fitting in that space. I know it'll fit around 400. If you expand it, you can go, if you get rid of the right panel, you could probably go up to maybe 600. So just test that to make sure that it works. And then I would save it and publish it, and voila, I have a Google Calendar in my OmniUpdate page.